I lied. I lied. Welcome to Wednesday, January 14th. Yesterday, I crossed over into the final year of my 40s. I am super excited. I am 49 years old, and next year I'm going to be 50 years old. I'm really excited about it. Let's go ahead and get into our space. Close your eyes. I don't want you to gaze softly in front of you. If that is what's comfortable for you, then by all means go ahead. But I like to go close our eyes and let's embrace that dark space. Feel your energy connecting with Father Sky. Feel that energy rooting into Mother Earth. Feel how strong you become and you feel when your feet are rooted so deeply into that ground. Feel those roots. They're anchoring you. These roots are growing from your body, keeping you strong and stable and nourishing you. These roots are anchoring you. They're not reaching for anyone else. They exist only to support your own presence. Fall into the rhythm of your breath. Inhales, drawing steadiness up through the roots. Exhale, releasing tension downward into the earth, giving it to them now. Giving it to the guides, Mother Earth, Father Sky, the ancestors. Now I want you to bring your attention to your heart center. Notice this rhythm. This little heartbeat. This is the steady intelligence of your own life force. This is your center. This is your home. I want you to say silently to yourself here, I am allowed to stay with myself. Let that land. I am allowed to stay with myself. I am allowed to stay with myself. We are programmed, and we do it so subconsciously, that when we hold space for others, our awareness leaves our own center. We lean forward energetically. We reach. We brace. Today, we're going to practice something different. We're going to shift into a different frequency. Now, let's start by creating a boundary of compassion. I want you to imagine a soft, luminous field of light surrounding your body, about an arm's length in every direction. This is your energetic boundary. It is permeable, but intentional. It is loving, but discerning. Nothing needs to be pushed away, and nothing needs to be absorbed. You can sense others from within this field. Take a breath here. Notice how it feels to remain inside your own light. Can you feel that energy? That energy field around you. So good. Say to yourself here, I can care without carrying. I can care without carrying. I'm going to say it one more time, a little louder for the people in the back. I can care without carrying. There is a difference between empathy and absorption. Now, I want you to imagine someone you often hold space for. You don't need to visualize their face, just sense of their presence. Maybe it's a whole space that you're holding space for. Notice what happens in your body as you sense them. Do you feel a pull? Do you feel a tightening? Do you feel an urge to fix it or take it on? There's no judgment here. It's just an awareness. Gently remind yourself here. Their experience is theirs. My presence does not require my pain. I'm going to say that again. Their experience is theirs. My presence does not require my pain. Imagine their emotions staying on their side of your boundary. It is visible. We are honoring it, but it does not come into our space, into our field, into our body. See those roots? You remain rooted, breathing, regulating, witnessing, but do not absorb, do not claim, do not fix. Can you feel that frequency? Bring your attention back to your breath again. Notice how it feels to stay present without leaning forward. Notice how it feels to witness and hold space without becoming a part of the situation. Imagine your heart like a warm lantern. It's radiating light outward naturally. It's coming from your heart. You don't have to send it. You don't have to push it. You don't have to hold it up for others. It's there. It exists. It shines naturally. Others can receive this light without you dimming yourself, your light, or draining it. When we do that, our light starts to lose its glow. It starts to lose its brightness. Repeat softly to yourself here, I give from overflow, not depletion. Let that sink in. I give from overflow, not depletion. If at any point holding space begins to feel heavy, you are allowed to give yourself permission to step back. If you are feeling heavy from holding space for people, step back right now. Imagine gently stepping back into your space, into that wonderful bubble. You're not closing your heart out, you're just reclaiming your center. Inhale, exhale. You might place a hand on your chest or your belly. One hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. A reminder of where you live. You live here, in this space. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to say no, even silently. Let this truth settle into your body. Now imagine yourself moving through the world, listening, supporting, witnessing, all while staying rooted with healthy boundaries and whole. Notice how it feels when pieces of you are not scattered everywhere. You are whole. Notice how different this feels. How sustainable. How honest. Let's take a deep inhale here. And a slow exhale out the mouth. Affirm to yourself here, I honor both compassion and self-respect. I'm sending you a word telepathically while we're in this space. See if you can feel it. Do any of your chakras light up? Do you hear a song? Is a memory coming up that reminds you of an emotion? Just listen. Do not judge. What you get is exactly what you're supposed to get. And while we're in this space, extending love to Mother Earth, I want you to see that light from your heart space glowing. See the energy, the frequency coming off. Like when a pebble drops in the water and you see that energy being sent out. We are extending love. Ancestors, angels of the Most High, we ask right now that you send this beam of love and light to everyone on earth that needs it, and especially those with hate in their hearts. The ones with hate in their hearts, the ones that are lacking compassion, the ones that cannot see beyond their ego, the ones that need to be right, the ones that are hurting. Let them feel this beam of love now. Let them feel the compassion that we are sending them. Let them give themselves grace so that they may extend that grace and compassion and love to others. If you are in a good space, please stay here. Mute me. Leave the meditation. I have no ego, amigo. If not, let's go ahead and bring our awareness back to our fingertips and our toes. Let's give it a good stretch. Mm, 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 mm. So, I want to say this really quickly. The word that came to you, go ahead and put in the comments. But going through that meditation, so I said that this year was the year that I was going to stop giving my time and energy away because I still get angry. I still get triggered. I released a lot of anger last week. Um, this lady reached out to me on Instagram and was like, "Oh, Kim, I see that you're a meditation coach." I think I talked about her, and she was like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, that's great." And I was like, "This is what I do as a meditation coach." "Oh, what are your goals for the future?" There's her sales pitch, right? And I said, "I have no goals. I'm focusing on my kids for the next 10 years. That's it. Thank God I'm a witch and I don't have to chase anything. It just comes to me. I attract it." She doesn't respond for like a day, right? And then she responds with, "Oh, that's wonderful. So what would you say your next goals are?" I just hit a like. I just loved her comment. I didn't respond. Very quickly, she responds much quicker, right? Oh, Kim, just wanted to make sure this message didn't get lost in the mix. What would you say your goals are? I already explained to you what my goals were. I loved how in the meditation they said, even silently, right? That's the part that I love. They were like, even you can say no silently. And I was like, oh my God, I did just that. When she asked, oh, I just want to make sure this message didn't get lost. What are your goals? I already explained to you what my goals were. I'm focusing on my kids. I don't need your business pitch. I'm not interested in what you're selling. And me saying that I was focusing on my kids was my answer. So she sent that next message. I just hit love, right? I didn't see what's going on. I just hit love. I just loved her comment. I did it. Um, no, it wasn't an AI response. It was her responding, right? But I just loved her comment. I didn't respond. I loved it. I was like, I responded silently. I didn't say anything. Me in the past, I would have been like, does this bitch not get a fucking clue? Hello? I said I'm not interested. All right. That's me. Anybody who knows me knows that's who I am, right? But it was so nice to be like, I already told you, and I already know what you're doing. So I'm just gonna love your comment without saying a word. And then she came back being salesy again. And I just loved the comment without saying a word. I don't want to say anything. So my silence was my no. And I was like, wow, that felt really good. So there's the growth will come slowly. I've been meditating for coming on 7 fucking years of consistently meditating, 7 fucking years. And I just now, the year 7, coming into year 7, was able to do that. Normally I'd be like, no, thank you. I'm focusing on my kids. Good. I would respond with words, right? It took time for me to think about my response. Then I took the time to type out the response and all of that. No, I didn't get a haircut. It's hiding. But all of that, right? So it was like, oh, yeah, giving even less time, less energy, and focusing on me, right? And it's like, no, I already gave it. Already gave it. I'm not feeding anything. Exactly. Um, believe. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, what were the words over here? We got hope, freedom, freedom. Yes, boundaries are amazing. Believe. My goal is to say no, thank you. Yes. Yeah, no, thank you. It was love. Healing. You need healing. Yes, and meditating is the best way to do it. Fire. I love that. I love that. I'm gonna cut this off only because the recordings have been getting longer and I actually have to go and delete a bunch. I have like 3 years of recordings, which is ridiculous,
I
right?
just want to say one thing.
Yes, yes. What do you want to say? I was gonna say, does anybody want to say anything though before we get off?
I think you just saved my life,
No,
Kim.
I love you. They don't give me that much credit, but
Well, you said something that just totally, my presence, I don't have to bring the pain or whatever. Like,
mm,
it, right?
I said it 3 times.
Right?
Your
I said,
presence does not require your
Wire
pain.
pain.
Your presence, being there for someone, holding space for someone does not require your pain. Somebody just had another death on Facebook, and I saw everybody instantly, so sorry for your loss, so sorry for your loss, so sorry for your loss, so sorry for your loss. And I was like, oh my God. I am so happy that you got to spend whatever time you spend with that soul. I'm holding space for you as you move through the loss that you are feeling from their physical presence. I'm extending love and joy that you remember all of the memories that you got. Keep the good stuff. Your presence does not require your pain. And that was the one thing that it like I didn't get that. Do you know what I mean? And that's why like it's such a beautiful space to be in. It really is. I love where I'm at in life. You know, yesterday I turned 49 and it was so nice to last year I was like, I want to go dancing. I want to do all things. This year I was like, I don't want to do shit. We had plans to go out to dinner. I was out to go get my license and I was missing one fucking thing. I was like, shit. But I wasn't mad. I was like, okay, it's my birthday. I'm gonna go do something else then. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll get it and I'll try again tomorrow. So I'm going back again today with all the correct stuff that I need. No big deal. And was just in a good mood. My husband was like, "Oh, are you still in Bridgeville? Come meet me for lunch." So I met him for lunch and then I said, "You know what? I'm not going out for dinner tonight. I just went out for that's too much." So I was in my pajamas by 6:30 p.m. in my house, snuggling with my kids, being in my space. Um, and I loved it. I loved listening to myself. I love being in this space where I don't have to do shit for anyone except myself. What do I want to do? I want to sit at home. That's what I want to do. That's it. And I did. And I edited some videos that I needed to catch up on before it was too late. One had Christmas trees. It was for my daughter's birthday. It was literally work. It was for a promotion for a hotel. So I mean, I had to edit this video. And I was like, Christmas was 2 weeks ago, Kim. When are you gonna do this video? So I did that. It felt great. Yeah. But holding space for myself and not worrying about others. My presence does not require my pain. Your growth doesn't require me stunting mine. None of that. So, Melinda, I love you. And I hope, I hope you remember that. Your presence does not require your pain because you've given so much of yourself. And now is the time to start pouring back into you. I love you so much.
I love you too. I got it written down. I jumped out of bed and wrote it down. Like, I mean, that I'm on fire.
Good.
Thank you.
Yes. I was gonna say you should get it tattooed on you.
Well, I had that thought too,
Hmm.
right?
You know what?
Wow.
I need to start making oh, thank you. Somebody that says his name is Jesus is the way just wrote, "Hey, you are so beautiful inside and out." Thank you.
Mm.
See, that is somebody who knows that Jesus is the way. Yeah. Beauty inside and out. Thank you for saying it. I see it in you as well. All right, Melinda and everyone else, I love you guys. I'm going to start making t-shirts. Like I said, I want to make a t-shirt that says shift happens. Shift happens, right? Also, your presence does not require your pain. Um, Jesus, forgive me. But the one that also says my go-to is kindness, but my sidekick is fuck off. Things like that, right? I need to start making these as t-shirts, but oh, good. All right, guys. She said it's a really good video. I'm not sure which video, Jean, but all right, guys. I'm gonna cut this off. TikTok, I'm coming to you. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I was up, but Luna came in and snuggled with me on my birthday. Oh, really quickly. I'm gonna stop the recording, but hold on.